Hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday morning chat with Craig and Tanya.
Yes. Good
Yeah,
morning.
we decided to just jump on and do a quick YouTube only video. So
Yes.
this is only for YouTube,
Correct.
and we are going to be talking about
Post-debate.
post-debate.
Now, this is the last debate, and our dog is getting a little excited when we said debate. You see that?
It's a
Because he
shadow.
thinks it's got to be a rip-roaring time here. So, no, that was the last debate that we just watched. I was nervous about,
What was the date of it? Let's talk about
well,
the
it was
21st.
21st, I guess.
There we
it
go.
was.
October 21st debate.
But what really I was worried about the moderator, because a lot of times in this it depends on the moderator, and I thought she did a good job.
I thought she did a really good job.
I thought I'm not going to say she asked tough questions to Biden, but they were harder questions than he probably got before. You know what I mean? There were some that were, a little tougher. You know what I
Right.
mean? So obviously Trump got the hardest questions. I mean, we kind of expected that, you know what I mean, with the stuff that's going on, like the corona virus or COVID, whatever you want to call it, COVID-19, which I think has been beaten like a dead horse, to be honest with you. It's funny how these people say, well, you've allowed this to happen. I would like to know what they would have done differently, because really, you stop stuff from China. You shut down an economy that's booming, okay? You make more ventilators. What was the big push? Ventilators. We make more ventilators than anybody now. What other president could have done that? Could have put that many ventilators out that fast? They couldn't have, you know what I mean? So to say this is on your watch. Did it happen while he was president? Yes. Would they have done any better? No, they would not have. So that's my personal opinion. So go ahead.
So first, before I get started, if you want to be part of our community, the Craig and Tanya, hit the subscribe button. It's a red button, and you'll get notified when we post new videos. Also, if you give this video a thumbs up or a like, if you enjoyed this chat, so go ahead and do that. So first of all, the moderator. What I liked about the moderator is that she didn't move on to the next question as quickly as some of the other ones did. She kind of said, okay, here's the question. And then let's say Biden answered the question. Then she's like, okay, Trump, what do you think? And then if he said something that she knew that maybe Biden wanted to respond to, she'd go, okay, so before we move on to the next question, Biden, you go ahead and respond to that. Like she orchestrated them going back and forth more. And then she'd be like, okay, now we need to move on to the next topic, kind of a thing. But I felt like she gave them both more chances to banter back and forth about one subject longer. I just felt like the other guy kept trying to cut it off and move on to the next thing when maybe some of the questions needed more discussion. So I appreciated that about her.
And she would kind of say, well, I'll give you a minute for this. I'll give you 30 seconds for this, or 10 seconds. It always was a little bit more than that, but she did that. I didn't think there was a couple times where she tried to cut off, but not as bad. The last moderator was terrible. But no, I thought she did a good job with it. I did like that they allowed each person to speak instead of trying to talk over each other. I thought that was better.
Definitely. I
would have liked to seen some other topics probably in there, rather than going back to topics that they had already discussed in the past.
That would have been nice too.
But no, I thought overall it was. Do I think it's going to change the minds of people who watch the debate? Probably not that much.
Well, for me, I got to hear Biden's, I got to actually hear what he wants to do. I got to hear some of his policies that he wanted to put in. I felt like at the other debate, it was such a screaming match. I never really heard what he wants to do. So it solidified my vote, but that's what I wanted all along. I want to hear, what are you doing? I want to hear, what are you doing? And then I, as a voter, want to make my own choice. The screaming match, turned me off. In fact, I stayed with it until they started attacking each other's family during the first debate. And then I was like, nope, I'm going to bed. I'm putting my earplugs in. I'm done. I didn't like that. But this one, I actually stayed up for most of it. I got late, so I was kind of tired. So I did go to bed towards the end, but I didn't go to bed frustrated and upset. I went to bed like, okay, I know what Biden wants to do. I know what Trump wants to do. And now I can make an informed decision. So I liked that. I liked that I walked away with more substance for myself. So you're right. I don't know that it changed too many people's vote, but at the same time, those voters that maybe are on the fence, it solidified my vote better. Yeah. Like before, I'm kind of like, ugh. And now I'm like, nope, I know who I want to vote for now. Like it solidified it. Yes.
Yeah. And
so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my vote didn't need to be solidified. I already had it solidified. Right. You know what I mean?
You're different.
It's tough for me because throughout the years when you watch politicians, it's the same old thing. They give you that smile. They talk like you're there in your living room. They tell you all these things you're going to do, and it never gets done. So it gets frustrating year after year. You know what I mean? Every 4 years, these people come up and tell you what they're going to do. They give you the smile. They talk about how great it's going to be under them. And 75% of the stuff doesn't happen. True. You know what I mean? Which gets frustrating. So I personally would like to see people who have not been in politics start running for stuff. I'm going to be honest with you, because I think politicians I honestly just think they're actors. They go in there and they put on a show of why I'm the best, and then they get hired, and a lot of them get rich off being in politics, and they just aren't there for the American people. And I don't like it. You know what I mean? They've made dynasties. Their families have gotten rich. I just don't like it.
Well, back to what he said about they can put out their policies, but then sometimes they don't follow through with that. Part of that follow through is getting Congress or the representatives and the senators to back them, because that's where the real change kind of happens. Why are you shaking your head now?
I'm shaking my head because those are the same politicians that are the same actors. They don't want to get things done. They want to have conflict so that nothing really has to get done. You know what I mean? And they can stay in office and say they're going to get stuff. It just doesn't get done. You know what I mean? The half the stuff that goes through is garbage. It doesn't really help anybody. If anything, it causes more division. Yeah. I don't know. Can you get a Senate in there? Can you get it? It's like right now, there's a lot of Republicans, to be honest with you, that I think don't want Trump to win. Why? Because they like it the way that it was, where they didn't have to do anything, where they can sit back on their hands and say, oh, well, we're going to get to this, and then they never get to it. Trump is actually pushing them to get things done. So I think secretly a lot of them don't want him in there, to be honest with you. And I think that we got to start a third party. I really do. I think we got to start a third party, because I am not interested what either side has to say right now. I think that we got to get in the middle and we got to figure some things out. We can't be going far right. We can't be going far left. And this divide, and everybody likes to say, oh, this is Trump. It happened back when Obama was president.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Ferguson, for goodness sakes, and all these other things that happened. This stuff was starting before Trump got in there.
Right. I think it's more intense right now for people. I think it's because everybody's going through this, group trauma of COVID with the shutdowns and just like all these things that we've honestly never experienced before. And I think that trauma is heightening people's emotions, and therefore they're getting angry easier, they're getting upset easier. And I think it's just like,
but I think it's intentional.
The perfect storm.
I think it's intentional. I think the fear mongering is intentional to cause that.
It's possible.
You want to cause all this stuff so that people are frustrated and ticked off, and then it's easier to get. People are going to vote more because they're mad or afraid than they are when they're feeling good, to be honest with you. That's when people get out and do something. Like, if you hear about, get these commercials to donate to the SPCA, for example, okay? You're going to watch it, you think it's going to cute, you're really not going to do anything. If you watch something where they're euthanizing, hundreds of dogs, all of a sudden you're out ready to fight. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's going on now. They're trying to get people angry and upset, so they go out and vote for who they think they should vote for. That's my opinion.
So I had a conversation with somebody over the summer, and they really feel like this isn't really a vote for somebody, it's a vote against Trump. They think that if they can keep Trump, people getting upset with Trump, they're going to vote against him.
It's what it is.
So they
It's,
think,
it's not a vote for Trump and for
For-
Biden. It's a vote against Trump. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's for America. That's my opinion. Trump
Or-
for America or
against like the Green New Deal kind of socialism,
against socialism
kind of stuff.
That's what I think it is. Against
You're
socialism,
either
for
voting
America,
for that or against that.
it's against Trump.
Yeah.
I don't really
Not
think
so much
I
about
don't,
the person.
I don't think it's about his policies. I think it's
Yeah.
about they don't like Trump. They just don't like him.
Right.
So that's how it is. You know, when you
Okay.
hate somebody that much, then I guess that's what happens. So, but that's my opinion in the debate. I don't think it changed people either way. I really don't. I've been trying to stay off of commenting on Facebook, though I really want to bad. I've
He's been
staying
doing
away
really
from that.
good.
I have.
I've been really proud of you, babe.
So yes, but so anyway, this is our first on Facebook.
Yeah.
Probably a lot more to come. It won't be politics every time. You
This is
know
our
what I
first
mean?
on YouTube.
Yeah, first on, what did I say, Facebook?
Yeah.
YouTube. First on YouTube.
There we go.
There's been a lot of YouTube channels getting shut down, so hopefully we're not shut down after one
Yeah.
video, so
Anyway,
We'll
thank
see.
you for watching this morning.
Yeah.
We just wanted to guys, do something a little bit outside our wheelhouse and see what you
Yeah.
guys think.
This is
If
what
you
I-
like this video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And I
Go
want
ahead.
you to do this too. I want to know your opinion. I
Yeah,
want to know.
what do you guys
Type
think?
in who won the debate. Who
Yeah.
do you think won the debate and why?
Yeah,
what-
I
go
think
ahead.
that'd be great.
Type it in there.
And we'll respond.
Yeah, we'll
All right.
respond.
Thanks, guys. Have a great morning.